Hello.
Hello, it's us again.
It's us. Hi. Welcome to...
One round to Goldfish Bowl.
The what?
The
Goldfish.
Goldfish Bowl.
We're going to get this right one day.
It's been 2 weeks.
Once round the Goldfish Bowl.
Yay, yes. Hello.
Well, Paula, do you know actually we need to get a jingle, don't we?
Yeah, we do need to get a jingle, yeah.
But we don't know anybody's musical, do we? Can you think of anybody's musical that we could ask?
Well, Liam's just bought DJ decks.
There's somebody in the background making faces at you, Paula. Okay, this is the start of how today's going to go.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we do know someone, yes.
And we're going to introduce them in a few minutes into our podcast, and we can maybe discuss this further as we go. So anyway, yes, as you pointed out, we've been off for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So will we start off with Hunters Hill happenings?
Hunters Hill happenings.
Right, I've been off for 2 weeks.
So you're going to ask me what's been happening?
What's been happening while I was away?
Well, see, to be honest with you, my head's been in my laptop.
You've been busy.
Laptop. So I'm the wrong person to ask what happenings have been happening in Hunters Hill. I do know Paula Macy's anniversary is coming up.
Yeah.
That is in the 22nd of July.
Next Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday.
Wednesday, so we'll take a wee visit.
So we'll go round there and visit them.
Yeah.
So I know that's happening.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I've only been back 2 days, right? And I've been doing an recce because I knew that was going to be the chance of it. So firstly, we've got Abby. Abby's had a wee refurb.
Oh, so she
Abby's
has,
coffee
because I went
shop.
down there to get a sandwich last week and it was shut, and then I got told by John it was getting refurbs.
Yeah, and it looks lovely. Do you know what I love? You go in there and you've got Jean. You've got Jean just stand behind the counter giving you a big smile, and then you get a good wee gab
And
with
that's
her.
Abby's mum.
So yeah, that's Abby's mum and her cousin. Laura. I love going in and saying hello to them and catching up. So the place is looking great. And as you mentioned, Paula Macy, and I've been having a good chat with Paula Macy. Do you know, we're so spoiled with the coffee shops in here because,
we are.
which is, as you can see, one of my issues.
It's very handy, too handy.
But you go in and it's the same Paula Macy's. You go in thinking I'm going to grab a quick cuppa, and you get Macy, especially if she's in, she'll come over and just that's you're here with an old friend.
She likes a good wee chat.
Naomi, yes, she's lovely. So they've got as you mentioned, the first birthday next week, and then we've got a wee something that we're doing together, Hunters Hill Village and Paula Macy's. But we're going to get Macy in maybe in a couple of weeks, and we can talk about that a bit more. What we're up to. We've got the kids clubs going on around the place. We've got Dance Capital doing our musical theatre groups, and I went round yesterday to the gift shop, and all the kids were out having their is it a refreshment break we call it in the
football,
or as my husband's calling it, the swally break. The wee swally break. We need that by Friday. So the kids were all out, and it was so funny because I recognised a few of them obviously from my own kids. So they were having a bit of a sing along, dance along. I thought it was lovely. It was so nice, so lively.
The weather's lovely for it as well.
And we've got anybody who's been on and seen our most recent videos will see the wee update on what's happening with the gift shop and the picture framers.
That's a major thing.
I know. There's been nothing happening the last couple of weeks, has there, Paula? There's just nothing happening at all.
Just goes over my head.
So the gift shop is closing this Saturday the 18th, and there's been loads of renovations going on. So we've done a wee video just showing what's happening up there at the moment, and we're looking forward to the little luxury company coming in.
Right.
So we're starting to get set up, so hopefully we'll be up and running for the beginning of September. So we've got that going on, and exercise classes, got with Reformer Fitness. They are now doing kettlebells.
Are they?
hot kettlebells, but I'm guessing
Hot
this wherever all of our kettlebells
Yeah,
are
well,
hot.
it's been like this sauna. Hot kettlebells.
Hot kettlebells.
Okay.
And the Wellbeing Hut, Heather's on holiday, but she's been posting me videos on YouTube where you can actually go on, and I love it because she's having a competition for a free class if you can work out what beach she's on. So she's superimposing herself onto beaches around the world, I think. And just taught you through some Pilates moves. So that is definitely, I think it's under Sunny Soul Fitness.
I didn't realise she had a YouTube page.
I think this is new for her,
right,
but I love it because it's Heather who's just, she's great fun anyway. So we mentioned about guest interviews, and our first person we're going to have in is our very own, what have I written down as my fabulous podcast producer, content creator, and the person who convinced me to put my face on social media. Yes. And then yours.
I'm convinced to put my face on a podcast.
I had this idea of maybe you should do a podcast. So let's welcome in Paul Bain.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
How are you?
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
So I've given you your build-up. I've explained who you are. So what we want to know now is, how did you start with the whole social media guru?
Yes. I'm going to take that. It's maybe not true, but I'll take it. I've been doing it for the band, so I'm in a band with my wife Claire. And
so you're musical then?
Yeah, I was the musical person. less than a foot away. So we obviously have been doing social media. Like, that was something we were known for super early. We adopted the whole Facebook thing really, really early.
Right, okay.
And we were doing videos way before it was the way it is now, which is the way to do music. And then from that, started working into, I worked in a really cool music school for as part of 6 years. Initially started with Bishop School of Music doing the social media, and then working further on down into that with the management team. And then decided, like, quite fancy doing this for other companies and get a great opportunity here to do it. So, been enjoying it. It's been
is it just recently you've branched out yourself to do this then?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, but October last year, made the decision to go out and start working for clients. So I've been doing that ever since. No, I'm grateful. It's great to be working here. It's great. Myself and Angie obviously working pretty close.
Yeah.
Paula, you get roped in whether you like it or not. And one small conversation ends up to being a podcast, and it's great. And it's, I think, if you see the kind of development of Angie on camera from the very first video to now, it's so impressive. Like, it's so, like, what Angie's done on there is great.
It's like night and day. At the beginning, Angie, I think, is a natural at it anyway from day one, but you can see the progression as it goes on.
But I would never ever have thought of doing it myself. I would never have said I'm putting myself in social media. Even personally, I hardly ever post anything. And I mean, it took you about a month to convince me to give it a try. And that first video I did, I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. And I was going, everybody's just going to think I'm a big idiot. It's like, I did do it anyway, so it didn't matter. I was just doing it in front of a camera. And my opinion has not changed any.
Not at all. No, actually, though, it's having that, like, fearlessness to go, I'm just going to do it, regardless. Face the fear, do it anyway.
Just jump in, and see what happens.
There's definitely been, interest in the village, interest in the history. You see, even with Angie telling stories about when she's out and about and people are stopping her.
Stopped.
And next it'll be yourself. Getting stopped.
Well, funny enough, there has been a couple of customers that have phoned to the haulage side and says to me, when are you doing your podcast? And I'm like, oh no.
So we also want to ask you about Rain Time, because that's your baby, that's your background. So how many years have you guys been doing Rain Time?
So we released our first album 2010, Hope and Troubled Times. We recorded it in Glasgow. And we became the first ever Scottish act to play at the Country Music Association Festival, CMA Fest, in Nashville. And we'd done that 2011 and 2012. And it was incredible. Like, we were there totally independent, like, it's just me and Claire. And that literally started with me and Claire getting in a car and driving around the UK and going to radio stations and just literally introducing ourselves. And we were lucky that there was a few people along the way took us on, done interviews. We met a guy called Lee Williams on that wee tour, and he took us to Nashville that in November, and that then led to the opportunity.
That's
So
amazing.
that was incredible,
That's
and we met properly incredible people in Nashville. Like, totally changed everything for us. And then ever since then, we've been writing, recording, and amongst that, we've had children, we've got married, and amongst all that, and it's been interesting how the transition from having no restriction at all to then having, okay, we can't just go.
You
can't jig whenever you want. You need to.
So it literally becomes a bit more planning. Thankfully, Claire is very good at that, and very much it's a case of us continuing to write. Even last night, I was going out last night for the football, but just before we went out, we recorded, put down on a memo, a new song that we've been working on, and then today that will get sent to the band, and it's exciting. It's the work is the songwriting, the studio, the interviews, those kind of things. But being on stage isn't work. It's like the most fun you
enjoy it.
And you see it when you're up there. You actually see it, and you and Claire are just such an amazing sort of support to each other as well. You can see how you bounce off each other even on this.
Claire is phenomenal. Like she is without a shadow of a doubt. She teaches as well. At the
Bishop she's part of the Hunters Hill family as well, which is because for all of us we've all got that like kind of family also being involved as well, which is really nice. The way we look at it is the only thing we can be brilliant at and the best at is being rain town. So we don't worry too much about what everybody else is doing. And it's always nice to see there's a real good crop of young country acts coming up in the UK. But there's a lot of country going into mainstream as well now, isn't there? Where us growing up, I wouldn't have known there was a real divide. I love country, you know, I've bonded over music. I love country music. My kids love it. But there is a real feel within a lot of sort of just general pop now. That whole genre has ballooned so much that it's an umbrella term now. There's no doubt about it. And within that, there is so many distinctions from almost like country rap right through to traditional country that maybe it's coming a bit more through again. I was watching Reba McEntire, Miranda Lambert and Ella Langley talking yesterday on a video saying that they feel that there's definitely a move towards more country traditional with the instrumentation and less of that pop thing coming through. Real musicians coming back through again. And maybe that's against the whole AI thing as well. That gives them a distinction to say, okay, you can go and do your thing on AI, but actually we're still going to use proper musicians in a room. And being in Nashville, the musicians are incredible.
I mean, that must have been amazing to play in Nashville.
Can you imagine Nashville? I know. Take us if you're going back. Take us.
We've done a podcast from
Nashville. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll definitely up for that.
Broadway, absolutely, that'd be amazing.
Right, before we let you go back to doing behind the camera here, I want to know, because you've been at Hunters Hill for, you've said 6 years before doing this. So what were your thoughts about Hunters Hill before versus now that you know the back end of what happens here?
The biggest thing I think that people would be surprised with is actually how you guys juggle having different types of companies in the one setup. I think it is constant. There is days when you think everything's going smooth, we'll come in to do certain things, and in fact actually we can't because
it's chaos.
Paul is absolutely snowed under. You're having to deal with management issues, and then you've got big decisions to make in amongst that. For example, since I've been here initially to do the gift shop, and then that whole situation has changed, and you think, big decisions. It's also really interesting to me how the family cares very deeply about the residents on the village. A lot of decisions being made for the full benefit of the village. It's been a really interesting, is it peek behind the curtain, is that the phrase? Like you see the day-to-day running. You get John, who's nearly 80, is it?
Yeah. 18 September.
It's incredible. Like, it's actually incredible.
And you see he's still so involved, and he does still have an opinion in everything. Absolutely everything.
Maybe you guys have a different, I get that, might be interesting because your dad, but when you're, I'm sure from your point of view, looking at a guy who's totally invested in his business.
Oh, it's amazing.
At 80 years old.
And it's still very sharp.
you certainly are not looking at him thinking he's 80 years old. Nearly, that's for certain.
No.
And then you've got your mum, who I don't know as well, but met a couple of times. You can just tell there's that strength behind the whole thing.
Yeah.
And as I've been lucky enough to see some stuff behind the scenes in terms of we were doing the history videos, you can tell that's how that, you know, you've got the visionary and then you've got the strength. And I think that's what's made the whole college business and the village and the gift shop up until recently so strong. 30 years the gift shop was in business. It's incredible.
I know.
In this environment with Amazon and all these things.
And Paul, when you were saying there about the decisions we make across the site, even my decision on the gift shop closing and the people who are coming in, when we were trying to work out our way forward with the gift shop, we'd actually been approached by somebody who was looking for premises, and we knew that it was the right fit. You know, we knew that times were changing. Alec was stepping out the gift shop, but we didn't know how to move it forward. You know, we wouldn't have brought in anybody because we knew it had to be the right fit. The right fit for us, the right fit for a business that has been here 30 years. We've seen it with Paul and Macy. Paul and Macy went in and took over what was the Thomas Muir coffee shop. They've brought fresh life into that place. You know, they've been a breath of fresh air. I say it every time when I'm talking to them. And we just hope for the same for the little luxury company. We just hope for the same for them, that they come in and, you know, they make it their own and they do their own thing with it, but just become another part of what is Hunters Hill Village as well.
Yeah,
so,
and I think ultimately you give people the platform and the opportunity to have and be part of that legacy. And that's the thing. Like, there's so much more to this story, even than we've told, and hopefully get the opportunity to do that over the coming weeks and months. But it's definitely something that I don't think people realise just how far this goes back and how much this was one man on his
driving his JCB.
I couldn't remember the term JCB up and down there. But after a day's work,
So she's
been out in the lot and then coming in and doing it.
And he's still at the weekends he's out sweeping the yard. He comes in from a lorry at night because he is out pretty much 5 days a week still driving a lorry, and then he comes in and he's cutting the grass, and you know, because nobody cuts it the way he likes it cut, his embankments, you know, it's like the living areas are fine, and that's what we keep threatening him. He's getting replaced by a robot. Robot grass cutter. And he's like, no. So thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me on.
Sorry for throwing that at you.
It's all good. I wish I'd shaved now.
No, thank you so much. Right, back to the podcast then.
Back to the podcast,
Paula, I know we've already done this, and I love this wee part because I love what you come away with. Have you got any That's Plenties for this week?
Do you know what?
Or over the last couple of weeks?
I don't think I have. Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't even know, because I told you yesterday I'm still going to use it against you.
What's that? Oh, see, Mummy.
So as we've been discussing, the gift shop's closing down.
Oh, yeah.
You went up yesterday to get a couple of bits and pieces, and you came back down.
That's right.
Oh, I've got something for you. Oh. And you brought me in this, which is lovely. One of the testers that was getting used. And went, here, I've got this for you now. That's lovely. Thanks, Paula. Till I walked past your desk and realised you've got a full one.
Yeah, I've got a full one. I have got a full one. Look how lovely that is.
It is.
I mean, and it smells lovely as
I've
well,
actually
to be
been
honest.
and bought about 4 of these and the body washes because I love it.
Yeah, it's a lovely smell.
I'm going to miss that from the gift shop.
So don't be stealing
Like, I mean,
well, as I say, I'm front of office, so
yeah, I have my sister.
So
I've gone to all the trade shows and
I'm here to help
with decision making and
to be fair, I didn't say give that one to Andrew, you take that
which
one.
brings me on to another That's Plenty. So your sister Claire came in last night.
Okay.
And you were introducing Alec to Claire, and you went, this is Alec, this is mine. And then you stopped abruptly, which I know was going to be, this is my favourite out of all the family. I know that was coming out your mouth.
See, to be honest with you, I don't know what was going to come out my mouth. I think that's why I stopped.
Oh, I know what was coming out. This is my favourite.
No, not at all. Not at all. I had Claire just...
So yeah, I've been storing up those That's Plenties.
Well, that's a good... That, to be fair, that is a good one. But I do have my reasons, so... I don't have a That's Plenty this week.
Right. Well, going to round this up with a wee, because we're talking about quizzes and stuff.
Yes.
So the first quiz we're starting with is, are we too old for this?
Right, okay.
Okay, so I've got
Which we yes.
a wee list of questions that, so we've got a definitely too old,
Right.
a not too old, just too tired,
Okay.
willing to give it a go, or absolutely not under any circumstances.
Right, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's our answers for it. First one is learning a TikTok dance and filming it in public.
Oh, way too old.
You're way too old.
Oh,
Don't you get any ideas over there?
No,
It's like,
way too old.
that's not our new video concept.
Yes. For me, way too old.
Right, going to a music festival and sleeping in a tent.
No, that's not that you're fine to do that.
Give it a go.
I wouldn't sleep in a tent.
But what if you
I'd
sleep
go to
a
musical
glamping?
fest. I'd go glamping, yeah. No, yeah, we're not too old for that.
Right, okay.
I'd go 100%, I'd do that.
Drinking shots.
Oh, no, you're never too old to drink a shot.
Never too old to drink a shot.
Never too old to drink a shot.
I like a wee tequila rose.
Oh, I love a tequila rose,
Yeah,
yeah, that's my go-to
right.
now. You see, I don't know if they do them now, remember Stiffy's... It's called
Far too old for what?
Stiffy's Cola Cubes.
I think you're right.
Yes.
Was it?
Do you still do that?
I don't know what we call it, but now is it not a Severs or something?
No. Anyway, we'll start with tequila rose. I used to love a Stiffy Cola Cube.
What about
Too old for that now.
What about, you've got a tattoo, haven't you?
I've got several
Oh,
tattoos.
several?
Yeah.
But obviously places that can't be seen, because I don't know that.
4,
Would you get another one?
3. You've got. I would get another one, yeah.
I was thinking about a tattoo for my 50th, but I'm past that now, so I might do it for my 60th.
You're still in your 50th year.
Yeah. I was
See, I
thinking
got
about
my first tattoo, I was 30. And then my second one, I was 40.
Did you get one for your 50th?
No, I've not got one for my 50th
I
yet.
bet
And
you want our
I
challenges.
was thinking, oh, well, Ant and Deck hanging out. Lansky's tattoo challenge, but he's putting out to the world,
No.
basically. So no, that's not happening. No.
I could design yours and you can design mine.
No, I'm not very artistic, so you don't want to do that. Yeah, I would get a tattoo, 100%.
Calling each other bestie or bae?
BFF. BFF.
Okay, call you BFF.
BFF.
WBFF. Work.
I was. So what are you going to call me here? Yeah, we're WBFF.
Right, WBFF. Sometimes it can change from work to something else. Officially back in the Goldfish Bowl.
Yeah.
Ready for whatever floats our way.
Yes.
Right, so thank you, Paula.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.